What if I told you that there are actually two different types of confidence? Both have its limitations and advantages. And if you use the right one at the right moment, you will never come across as awkward again. In this video, I'm gonna show you how to build the confidence you desire. So if you're ever faced with a difficult decision or a situation where your mind starts to spiral with overthinking, you'll know exactly how to handle it. Whether it's speaking up during a meeting or approaching and having a conversation with a random stranger, you'll want to apply the right confidence at the right time. Now, if you're in need of confidence right now, I want you to watch the first half of this video because I'm going to show you exactly how to do so. Most people, when they say confident, they want to speak with confidence. Appear more confident. So what is confidence? Confidence is basically the feeling of which something is true. Like, I believe with 100% that grass is green. So I am confident that grass is green. And I know you heard a lot of people say that you just have to be confident when giving a presentation. Just be confident when you're talking to that girl on the first date. But the problem is, you have no previous experience in giving a presentation. You have no previous experience in talking to that girl on the first date. So telling you to be confident and just believe in yourself, it's like saying to you, just believe that grass is blue. Just be confident that grass is blue, when you know it's not true. But when people say these things, it's not their intention to give you bad advice. It's just that they are aware of this type of confidence, but they just don't know how to explain it to you. So let me explain what that is. I like to break down confidence into two types. One is called arrogant confidence, and the other is real confidence. Now let's go over arrogant confidence. And if you're in need of confidence fast, like you have a date coming up or you have a presentation coming up, this is the one that I would recommend you apply. Because this is what most people refer to when they tell you, just be confident. Just believe in yourself. Now, I know what you might be thinking. Arrogant is not confidence. That's just being arrogant and egotistical. And yes, you're right. But here's what you don't understand. Arrogant confidence is the ability to create confidence simply by believing that you will become confident in the future. It's like, I believe grass is blue because I'm going to paint it blue. Get it? Now, I know that's a lot to swallow, but let me give you an example. I want you to watch this video first.
You founded this company 12 years ago, right? Yeah. Tell them how old you were.
I was 19.
A healthcare pioneer is being compared to visionaries Bill Gates and Steve Jobs. Elizabeth Holmes, her mission is to allow blood testing at a fraction of Medicare costs, and made Holmes the world's youngest female self-made billionaire.
Our dream for Theranos is that every single day, someone's life is better because they can afford access to health information they couldn't afford before, and they begin to get tested in time to improve outcomes.
For those of you that don't know who she is, that is Elizabeth Holmes, the founder of Theranos, a blood testing company which promises to revolutionize medicine, where a few drops of blood could run hundreds of clinical tests. So instead of doctors taking tubes of blood at a time, Theranos promises to deliver cheaper, faster, and more accessible testing results for everyone. It all seems too good to be true. That's because it is. Elizabeth Holmes and her company Theranos was later found to be a fraud.
Fraud, manipulation, and a CEO who would stop at nothing to get her goal.
The whole thing was a scam from the beginning to lure in investors. And she made billions while having zero proof that her product and service actually works. Now, this isn't a documentary about Elizabeth Holmes and her company Theranos. But if you were to do a little research yourself, you'll notice the reason why she's extremely confident in the way she presents her ideas and beliefs, even though she has no evidence to back it up, is because she had a vision. She had arrogant confidence. She believed that her blood testing technology would eventually work out the way she intended over time. She knew that people will eventually discover her lies, but all she needed to do is to lie to her investors long enough because she believed with enough money from those investors that she will eventually make her vision come true. Now, obviously, the whole thing fell apart and she was later fined and jailed for fraud. But what I'm saying here is not to tell you to lie and pretend that you're something that you're not, but to borrow from her that you can actually appear to be confident if you simply believe that you are going to be. The reason why arrogant confidence works so well is because it gets rid of imposter syndrome. Stop thinking other people know more than you do. Maybe you're 18, 20, 25, 30 years old. There will always be people that are older and know more than you. and people that are younger and know less than you. But if you know that you will become better, that you have more time and a life ahead of you to learn more, then what you're saying and presenting to them now is just what you know best for now. And realizing that will make you confident. Arrogant confidence is sort of like what a lot of people say, fake it till you make it. And the reason why I recommend it if you're in need of confidence fast is because it will help you in the short term. Just like Elizabeth Holmes. She developed confidence by having a clear vision of where her company was headed. She gained trust due to her speaking with wealthy and powerful men with a calm demeanor. She created authority by holding a steady eye contact while speaking with long pauses. That gives people the impression that she's an expert in the field. You can do that as well. You can promise yourself that you're going to do something and will have eventually done it, so you can borrow confidence from your expected results. Does that make any sense? It's like having the confidence to say that you own a Lamborghini, yet you still have a 5-year-long monthly car payment because you have very little down payment up front, and in reality, the bank actually owns it. Now, arrogant confidence can only get you so far. Just like the Theranos example, Elizabeth Holmes didn't end up delivering what she promised and got busted for it. So if you want to build real confidence, it's going to be very different. Just like the example I gave earlier, I am confident that grass is green because I've seen it. I have undeniable results as where I can pull my evidence and confidence from. Now, with this in mind, get this. Real confidence is an unhinged attitude from the result of your hard work. I'm gonna phrase it again. Real confidence is basically trusting yourself because you have proven that you can handle challenges. Let me share with you a story of how I learned this. So in my college days, I was very self-conscious. I was constantly worrying about how I look in other people's eyes, how other people see me. So public speaking and presenting in front of the whole class was the hardest obstacle for me. I was nervous, jittery, and stuttering with my words. I would do anything it takes to avoid public speaking. And even when I did present, I would read word for word from slides. But there was this one time where I did a presentation on a topic that I really enjoy. It was genuinely fun. The project didn't feel like any other normal assignment where I had to force myself to research, force myself to learn something that I wasn't interested in. And at the time when I was presenting, I wasn't nervous. I wasn't jittery. All my focus was on getting my point across. I had so much to share, and it was like talking to another friend. At the moment, I was very enthusiastic to share my research because looking back, I realized that I was pretty confident. Although there are definitely areas where I can improve, like my articulation, the clarity of getting my point across, but overall, in comparison to what I have done, it wasn't too bad. So from that point forward, every presentation or public speaking opportunity that I get, I was very direct and straight to the point. I did a ton of research beforehand, so my focus was primarily on getting my point across as best as I can. And what I learned from that is two things. One, if you shift your attention from yourself to the message, your nervousness will naturally disappear because energy flows where attention goes. All that nervousness and jittery is just excess energy that you put on yourself and you can direct it outwards. Number two, in order to develop real confidence, you need evidence to prove that you are, because confidence is the result of undeniable proof that you're good at something. And in my case, my confidence comes from being afraid of public speaking, but I did it anyway. So I was able to stack that confidence that I've done it in spite of fear, that I can handle myself in uncomfortable situations, and I can do it again. That is real confidence. Now I know what you're thinking. What if I'm scared? What if I just can't overcome the fear of judgment? What if I'm afraid of what other people think of me? I have explained how to get over that in my previous video, you can check that out. But I want you to realize something. You're directly feeding that fear every time you let it stop you from doing something. That fear will grow bigger and bigger every time you feed it. And it will become harder and harder for you to do it in the future. Because every time you stop because you're afraid, you're telling your brain that this is where I draw the line. This is my limit. And you're making a big deal than it really is. And you're literally giving it power over you every single time. And if there comes a day when you have to face it, it will come around and bite you harder. Your brain will begin to panic. You will have anxiety and nervousness worse than you ever had before. And you'll feel like you're gonna die of a heart attack or something. And it's gonna end up really bad to the point where you'll never want to do it again. Because Fear mainly comes from uncertainty. But if you have evidence that you can do it, you won't be scared to do it. So stack evidence. Instead of allowing your fear to grow, you feed it to your confidence instead. So the next time when you're scared, think of it as an opportunity to grow your confidence. And when people say just believe in yourself, just be confident in yourself, what they're really saying is grow some balls. Do it in spite of fear. Do it when you're not ready. Do it when you know that you're going to make a mistake. Because here's the thing, unlike arrogant confidence, which operates on a promise, real confidence requires proof. Real confidence is like a trophy, the end results of all your learned mistakes, the actions you took in spite of fear, the talk you talk because you have walked the walk. Make sense? So build your confidence in solitude through repetition. So whenever you say you're confident, you meant it. Give this video a like, and I'm happy to walk along with you in this self-improvement arc.